So 'tis the season for goals, new goal setting. So this year I crushed my goals. And you always hear me talk about grabbing a yellow legal pad and putting everything in writing. And even the fitness one, which was always my worst. When I put a goal weight on there, I'd always fall very short because I was pouring all my energy into my business and my family. But I dedicated since last February to me. It was the year of me, and I could step out and say we freaking crushed it. So I went to Staples yesterday and bought a bunch of yellow legal pads, and we will sit down as a family and with the kids, obviously, and they're going to write out their goals. All right, and we go through the 6 F's, all the important things in life, and you could put what you want, but I like to go through, your faith, spiritual stuff. Do you feel connected? What you could do to be more connected. Your financial. Got my kids investing, working around the house, making some cash and how to invest it, how to save it, how to put it away, where to put it. Fitness. What fitness goals do they have? We're in a whole new territory down here in Florida now. Another big F, baby. This place is rocking, and Kane just got done with some speed and agility training, and we're meeting some really amazing people that we're going to stay connected to. Family stuff. What can we do better as family? What are hobbies we have? Goals. We're actually in the process of buying a boat. Going to get into some fishing, water skiing, waterboarding, creating events that bring us together, memories, experiences, things of that nature. Those are important because, for me, a lot of it was, in the beginning, was my finances, building my business, pouring a lot of energy into that. But as I started having kids, creating memories and creating family fun things. And it's fun to see them pull out their phones and old pictures come up of when we were in Greece or on a trip somewhere. And they've got funny pictures of each other laughing because, there's days where they're not laughing together. And it's a little bit of a shit show some days and they're miserable with each other. And the next day they're laughing about pictures and experiences they had and said, remember when? And you just sit back and you look back and say, that's pretty darn cool, that we created that. Fun. What kind of fun things, you doing for yourself? If everything is all work, you're going to burn out. I work with a bunch of people now, and they're just too darn serious. I used to be there. You can't be so serious all the time, man. You got to isolate time to just have some fun, and what I started doing is getting into guns and going to the shooting range. It's something I could do by myself, and it's quiet. There's no talk. Bang, bang, put on the headphones and just fire away, and you got a goal, something to train towards. As a family, we got into skiing. The goal was to get the kids to be black diamond skiers, and they're flying away in a couple days to go back up north to go skiing with friends and to enjoy it, and they'll crush the mountain, and I don't have to be there for them. They're gonna have a blast. Just got to dig their winter clothes out of storage. Family, we're in the process of house shopping now. We had our little escape home here. It's a great place. Part of my finances is real estate. We're going to turn this into an investment property. We'll be Airbnb it. We gutted the whole place. It's a beautiful, beautiful space. There's days where we don't have to move out of here. But we got an amazing piece of property we're going to be looking at. It's surrounded by water. It's got a dock, and we'll build a house possibly. And that's kind of a cool process, man. When you're able to align all that to realize what we could create there. And part of my fitness would be a lot of the things I've been doing and researching between saunas and cold plunges and the way we're training and things we're doing is making that backyard into a healing space, right? And I want to be around water. I love water, and that'll be all part of the vision. It's not just a house, but it's a place of healing, a place of fun. We walk into places, it's like we won't be able to entertain the way we want to because we meet a lot of people. We like to bring people together and we like to enjoy. and have conversations and party it up, man. Work hard, party hard, train hard, heal hard, have fun, man. So it all comes into the process. Everything has to have a thought process. Everything has to have, intention on the outcome. What is your outcome, right? So let's see, we've gone through faith, fitness, family, fun, friends. Look at your friends. Look at your past 10 text messaging conversations. And did they add value or did they take value away from your life? Or who did you hang out with in your last 10 meals? You went out to a restaurant or had a drink with somebody in a conversation. Was it powerful or did you walk out of there mentally exhausted, fatigued? My friends, man, we have fun together. They're there for the times when times are tough, but we have a lot of great times and we have a lot of laughs and we enjoy and now I'm making my circles getting bigger. We're making some new powerful friends, meeting amazing people. And it's nice to just sit and talk and learn about people, learn about their experiences, learn about their vision, their goals. And maybe they'll say that one sentence that gives me new insight to something, gives me new vision, gives me a new goal. That's just part of the process, is always learning. I'm 53 years old and I'm just learning new things now that are just absolutely amazing, that make life freaking awesome, because you want your life to be powerful. So when you could use this time of year as a reset, because things kind of slow down a little bit and we reflect and we kumbaya and we get happy. But come January 2nd, what's your world going to look like? What are you going to change now that's going to propel you forward to be better, to improve, to increase your finances? It may be getting out of debt. If you're in debt, that's overwhelming for people. Who could you sit down with and say, hey, what's the best way to handle this debt? And if you need extra money, what's a side hustle you could create? Or what's something you could do that could help take the stress off of it? It's who you're connecting with. It's conversations, asking better questions that's going to align your life to create abundance in all these areas: financial, fitness, faith, friends, fun. It's all there. It's all out there for you. But you got to be open to it. And then you got to put in the work. So when we write down these visions on these yellow legal pads, it's one thing to put the goal and the vision and the dream. I always say dream big, but at some point you got to wake up and take massive action. And that's the key, is now what's the action step? What are you going to do to achieve that? In order for me, my goal was to lose, the weight. I had to put into action how I was going to do it. And it was training twice a day, regularly checking in on my weight and how it was doing, because that's how the results, one cheat meal I've learned about myself will put 3-4 pounds on me. And to me, that was bullshit. I was done doing that. And it was painful to see that scale go up. So then we had to dial it in. And then if I went to a certain party and there were certain foods out, I couldn't pick, because I knew that would set me a couple days back, because it would take me 3 days to reset. I had to learn that about myself. But the pain of not cheating was much easier to take than the pain of failing my progress. So that was a big lesson I've learned this year. So what can you learn about yourself to say, okay, I'm going to make 2022, regardless of what bullshit's going on in this flipping world. We can't really control that. But you know what? Grow through it. Kick ass through it. And say, I'm going to take my life and take control. And I'm going to create my dreams for me. And that's one thing I had to do, was dial in on me. And then my family and my spouse and my relationships will all follow suit a lot easier. Because you know what? When you start living a certain way, you start attracting people around you that live a certain way. They live at a different standard, right? And they're rocking life and having fun. And don't be so damn serious all the time. There's times when I was just so serious with everything. It was work, 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 work. And then I had to chill back and say, you know what? How are other people doing it, and how can I learn? So it's fun, man. It's fun times. So task at hand is go to Staples, get some yellow legal pads, and you're going to write out the dreams you have, the goals you have, and then what you have to do to achieve that, what has to happen. And if you're falling short, you have question marks, who can I reach out to? Who is in a place in life that will have the answer for me? And go there. Ask them to go to coffee or lunch and sit down with them and say, hey, for example, I was at the gym the other day and I talked to a 68-year-old guy who was ripped. So I took my headphones off. I noticed he was pretty much done with his workout. I said, can I ask you a couple questions? And I just asked him about his lifestyle. What does his day look like? What's his morning look like? What's he eating? What's he drinking? What's he sleeping? What's he doing? How long has he been training? What's his lifestyle? And he loved talking about it, right? Because I say when I'm 68, I want to wake up and look like that. I want to be at the gym under a squat rack, deadlifting, crushing it, not looking over to the side and seeing people in walkers and everything, man. So who's doing it that's ahead of you that you can learn from? And that's one thing that's always plugged in and worked for me. And then put it in writing and review that thing daily, weekly, until it's part of your subconscious mind and you own it. And just see it all the time. And don't throw it away. Put it in that underwear drawer, that sock drawer. I've taken pictures of it and had it on my phone that I'm out somewhere. I just pull it up and I review it. And then the blessing is when you achieve the goal and you cross it out. And to me, that's the mother lode experience, because there's nothing more painful than not being able to cross out a goal and be able to look in the mirror and say, it's because I'm dogging it. I'm not putting in the work. I suck. And you could get sad and call mommy or blame someone else or blame the freaking world, or you take ownership for your freaking life and say, no, I didn't put in the work. And at 52, 53, I realized that. So 2021 has been the year of work, baby. Freaking work on me, and I'm challenging you to work on you and what you could do be better. And then find people and surround yourself with people that are going to show you a way to pull you out of a rut, to raise you to another level, so you could sit down at the end of this year and say, I crushed 2022. I'm better in this area of my life, in this area of my life, and my relationships are stronger. My relationships are better. My business is better. I started a business. I'm debt-free. I paid this off. I'm more connected to God. I have faith. I walk by faith, not by sight. I don't live in fear. I believe in abundance and a higher standard that I've created for myself. So there you go, baby. There's nothing better than your own journey in your life and figuring things out. Faith, fitness, financial, fun, family. It's all there for you. It's all there for you. So make it happen, people. Put it in writing. And you know what? If you want to share below, what's the number one biggest thing you will achieve this year? Your number one goal that you will crush. And if I could help you achieve that in any way, just message me, let me know, and we will make this happen, baby. Be blessed.
Oh.